Look at them. They're all over the walls, though. It's nuts. It's madness. Good thing you're here, heroes. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, some dude is getting wrecked. Okay. Cool. Crowded. Yeah. Get fucked, everybody. Normal. That's okay. I take it back. It's fine. Man, kicking butt though. Like nobody's dying here. Maybe we do keep it like buffed up a bit. Get out there. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's a party forming over there. Get out of here. Man. So this is... yeah, this is leading back into this zone, which is generally fine. They can be here. It's this zone that's like really locked off. I like this being swamp, but oh my god, I can't see anything when it's swamp. The trees are so dense. I'd like to just hide the trees a bit. Just a little. And I would manually put in trees, but the game's really weird about that. Can't really close up an area too well with trees because they want so much space all the time. Alright, the outer rim is still a little bit swamp over there, but oh well. So this can be... I think this can be closed off. Like, entirely. To prevent players from getting over here. They don't need to be here. They don't need to be here. They don't need to be there. A way to make trees look like stumps when you're editing the area, like fade away the top bit of it. Yeah, that'd be really nice. I need something, because yeah, it's too much otherwise. And then we can do pretty much what you are over here. This area is, for the moment, I believe, completely inaccessible, so I think we can get away with just going with the scenery block for it. I think it's gonna be maybe a bit rough because it can only be so big. Well, let's see what we can do here. Let's see, it lets me... you can do all sorts of weird stuff at this connection point, it turns out. I'll have to keep that in mind. So yeah, if we just add on... another one of these buildings on its side and we just build into it, they might look like they connect, and since I'm doing the manual block adding here, it might even be happy with me having them intersect that way. Oops. Oh, that's okay. Different style. I'm alright with that. Let's get some power over here. So dark. Yeah. Get just a little bit at least. Nom 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 nom. Okay, then the GM's just got to come over and turn it on. Don't be too bad though. There we go. So I say move, it adapts the terrain a little bit. I can maybe make another one and position it such that they basically connect. The bone zone? Yeah, I gotta remake the quest. Yeah, let me do that real fast. Good bring up. Who had that? Was that you? Yeah, it's just this dude with no quest currently. Go over here and kill some skeletons. Go to skeleton zone. Brutalize the skeletons. How many? 8? It's a bit much. Go just 4, maybe? Possibly. And give them like a notable amount of health, not just 3, since the swarm idea is kind of out. Okay. Will at least one zone involve gratuitous elf murder? I think it has to. I think it just based on principle at some point we'll have to, excuse me, we'll have to see about doing that. Just everything's an elf and you just annihilate it. Welcome to elf territory. They can have their own stupid islands surrounded by fancy walls or something like that too. Bust them out. Get them out of here. Get them gone. You thought of 20? Ugh. I mean, if I were to do that, we'd have to change the general experience leveling and stuff. Yeah, we'd have to change that stuff around. I've not met a Yeti yet. No, I haven't. Actually, a little bit surprised that I haven't, in fact. But yeah, it seems a bit happier with me just manually moving them together to seal it up. And since the player can't actually access this anyway, it doesn't really much matter that I'm doing it this way. Ordinarily, though, I don't think you would want this. Because they just traverse through all of it. Something like that. That seems to be almost as much as I can do. And then I precise move you ever so slightly to update the terrain. Yeah. Get rid of that door, though. We don't want that. Get rid of that door, and I think get rid of that as well. Maybe I have a door up here instead. Yeah, okay, nah. No second story doors. Korean grinder style, kill a rat, now kill 10 rats, now kill 100 rats, and then 1,000, and then kill huge rats and so forth. Or we go Eastern MMO adopted to the West where kill 1 rat, okay, you're level capped now. Welcome to the end game where you kill big rats now forever. Oh, okay. That was really quick. Oh man. I feel bad for Tree of Savior. God damn it. Poor Tree of Savior. What happened to this building? Let's build it over here. We'll build it over here and then move it over there, and maybe that works out okay. Kind of. Oh god. Why you do this? Why do you do this? Why are we so sunken now? Uh. I was trying Tree of Savior with the guy a little while ago because we were interested in that. And I forget why we stopped playing it originally. I think it was just we kind of got burnt out of it and we got distracted by a different game. I guess I put a tower thing there. Changed it up a little bit. But we went back to check it out, and yeah, you kill like a thing and you level twice. You kill 3 more things and you've leveled like 7 times, and oh, you're doing like 8 damage to a thing and you want to feel like you feel like you're not doing much damage, but then I get an ability as a priest that's a buff, and it's like, yeah, no, I buff you, now you do 100 more damage, and it's like, okay, holy shit. We're actually super incredibly strong now. And then we just one-shot everything. Even if it was way higher level than us, like way higher level, it did not matter. That was so busted. Just like we're level 20 and we two-shot a level 100 thing. How far can I go here with this? You're really letting me build onto this guy. I'm okay with that, though. I don't know why some of them have the fancy tower bits and other parts don't. I don't know how I can influence that, if I even can. Aside from just rolling the dice, apparently. Well, now they've all got it. None of you have it. Damn it. Yes! Yes! Okay. Now, can I get you to have one? Do you want that? Damn it. Ah, okay. We good. We're good. Cut, that's a wrap. Now, do I dare move this to see if I can flatten the terrain a little bit? Or do you think that'll fuck everything? Because we're floating a little bit here on this guy, and I kind of want to pick up and move this. But at the same time, I think I'm happy enough with all of this. Ooh. Moving will fuck everything. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't trust it at this point. That looks okay, though. I'm fine with that. Yee. I don't mind if the game's got a high max level. I'm okay with level really just being just a general gauge of power. Like, Asheron's called it pretty okay, where like, yeah, you're level 126, but it doesn't actually matter. You're still gaining experience, we've just stopped counting. It goes on forever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, alright. I think, what level zone were you? Yeah, 10 to 12. I think I make a new type of skeleton abomination sort of deal. I think also I remove the wall here, and I think I want to also, like, just quickly make another one. Oh god, where am I going? So it's a little more symmetrical looking. Okay, there we go. Because whatever, it's fine. Because having the whatever there was really throwing me off. Players still can't access that, which is what I want. That's fine, that's cool. Get some more dudes spread around a little bit. I'll get some more down. We can fill this in with houses in a minute. Again, I don't know why this would have been a town, but we're going to say that it was. And it is what it is. But they've lost this town generally. Useless guards. Yeah, that's right. They're completely surrounded. The breach has happened. It ain't great. It ain't pretty. They're doing what they can with resupplies. And you're helping, kind of. Sort of. But over here, you'll come to find it's really actually not that okay. We want humanoid. I think I should take a really quick break for some water, use the restroom real quick, and I'll think about what I'm thinking, like something big though, for sure. I definitely want something big and intimidating, and then the other side will be high level versions of the big and intimidating with presumably like the necromancers and stuff. I think that's how I want to do it. And at some point, you probably just avoid this entire section altogether. We'll have another cap like that to make it inaccessible over there, and you have to fly over. I think. Tyrannosaurs? No. The fuck? Looks so bad. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me just like 4 or 5 minutes or so. Yeah, I agree with Darren. I'm thinking like a half skeletal type thing. Like, almost an experiment gone wrong sort of stuff, but not quite. Definitely a skeletal body, though, I think, because that's really all that I've got to choose from here. Unless we go with like something and try to make it like ragged and like just nasty and dirty and... But I think for the moment, though, we'll go with the skeletal body. Got this head, though. No hat. It's a massive skeleton man. A big skeleton bear? Scary. I could make it just genuinely a big skeleton. A big skeleton wolf. A big skeleton rat? Like a really big skeleton rat? A really big one? But that teeny tiny head. Quick. Yeah. What the? I can't see anything there. The troll head thing is good looking. I like the troll head. Does this have a tail? Can it not? Thanks. Always throws me off when it's got a tail down there. It's weird. It's really weird to me. But yeah, otherwise I kind of like the idea of this body. It's like this weird branchy, earthy. There's like a rock sticking out of it, it looks like. Could maybe do that for things inside that are a little more living. Oh, can't. Yeah. I mean, if you wanted abomination. If you want to talk like experiments gone wrong here. Oh, that's a boot. Wow. But the torso can't go up more, can it? Well, a little bit it can. Not a lot, though. So, like, we gotta be kind of choosy with our legs, because some of these legs are too big now. We'd have to make them... We'd have to drop the scale a lot. And then see if it still looks, like, at all reasonable on it. Which, to a degree, this one does. I think this could be one of the legs, sure. Fine. Ah! Random chicken leg. I like these legs. These legs we can use as like I'm thinking like chompers kinda in UFO. Remove the legs and make it a ghost. Whoa. Could do. Rawr. Rawr. Wow. Horrifying. But, you know, this doesn't look too bad with the arm. It's maybe a little too much. For like a golem, I guess. With the bow tie. Oh, what's this torso? How do I use that? Some of these are really strange. Okay. Yeah, and I think we just stick with that. But, gotta be something kinda white. With black eyes, because you're undead for fuck's sake. But of course, you gotta have blue hair. No getting around that. What's this changing? Anything? Don't think we're changing anything on this armor particularly. Alright, maybe? Need something different here. There's not a whole lot of... It's just like all one color. Part of the problem here. But... maybe... But then if I were to go for... bear. Mm-hmm. But if I were to go for a... different thing... Keep it quadruped. Keep it quadruped. And I wanted these. Arms, we don't have that luxury. We have to see what we do for arms. Wouldn't there like seal arms somewhere? Is that what that is? Is this a car? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Oh, it's a turtle thing. Nice. Great. Hell. What is this body? Egg. What the heck? Oh, there you go. Get it way back there. Inside a bit. Up the scale some. I don't know if we can get away with much more. And no, this is about all we've got. It'd have to be, yeah, right about there. These arms, though. Not sure what's happening with the arms. Those are just wings. Oh, it's a shield bear. Or so. Oh, God. Hmm. If only the ghost animation could be its, like, permanent form. It's like a gorilla. Ooh, ooh, ah, or so. Or it could actually be like a shield bear. My God. Wait, you can't have that? Lame. Whoa. Right, I think that's the fist we got for the other things. Holy shit. With a shield in one hand, a massive fist in the other. Whoa. Massive fist. It's just a leg. This how do you use this? What does this fit on? Uh, Tonk. Shield. What color do we have there? I'd like to color match a little bit. That's different, but fairly close. That'll work. And that is teeth. Red teeth. Oh, black eyes. Sure, that's okay. And then this can be that sort of nasty yellow pea green thing, and a darker color there, and then a little bit of color for you. Oh, you got red nails. That's adorable. Oh yeah, tail. It needs a tail, doesn't it? That stinger tail, how about? It's like a manticore, but totally isn't, though. Maybe a little bit bigger. That looks quite okay. All right. Sure. It's not really at all what I was originally envisioning, but I'm okay with this as just a general thing. Spider. Mm-hmm. What was the quadruped? Yeah, this. What can we generally do with that? What's wrong with your Tauren? Yeah, I think maybe making the torso big scale just throws everything else so far off size-wise that it can't it can't reasonably fit together anymore. Oh, you breathe heavy, huh? Mwah. If I want that though. But you mentioned something like an elemental. We could have you keep your arms. The legs we technically need to keep too, but we can kind of like make them really small and tuck them inside of you or something like that. I don't think that'll be a problem, just something that fits inside your body, or we just throw them, I was gonna say into the ground, but if I want you flying, that doesn't really work. But I can stash them in your body. We could go humanoid, get rid of the tail. He's on a floating crystal thing. Oh. Yeah, really any arm, I guess, works. Hmm. What do you reckon is a good, like, ghost body? Just something like this, but without the legs visible? So it's just like a floating torso type deal? Yeah. I kind of like this because of all the shit dripping off of it. And I could go with... Well, a tail wouldn't really work because I can't spin it at all. I was gonna say, you could just like go with the tail and turn it in such a way that it looks like it's just more shit hanging down. But... yeah, not really. Kinda? Arm-wise, I don't know how to get these to fit on correctly. I'm not really sure what size or dimensions or placement that these would need. It looks pretty small. I mean, it's such a small looking arm. I guess like that. Just the biggest size possible. Throw it on. And then the legs. The legs we have to embed inside of you so we never see them. Ever. Through any movement or anything. And putting that at 0 ought to work, actually. Oh. If I could go for the ghost animation, look at that Naruto run. That's tremendous. I want this just to be how it moves. I want that to be the movement. I want it to always be in ghost animation. That's tremendous. A ghost Naruto running to you. They do that so they can access their knives to throw. I don't give a fuck. It looks ridiculous. I want to keep this. Why can it not just move like this? Run animation, set to ghost. Idle animation, set to ghost. Death animation, animation 2348J. That one doesn't matter really. That's great. Are we just going with like pure white for this, or with like black eyes? Oh, because it's a ghost. Just to confirm, that is just a preview animation, right? It doesn't actually... yeah, no. Oops. And if I had a useless guard here... yeah, they're pretty small. Those are like Fey. That's maybe choose. I mean, I don't really mind. We'd have to change the head. But, can we get a more reasonable scale with you still floating decent? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can. We can. Interestingly, it seems like it's maintaining its... Wow, that's scary. Maintaining its, like, kind of float height even as I adjust its scale. Ah! Oh my god, that looks weird. I really wish you could stay in this animation. Aw, poor ghost bear died. It looks so sad. It's like some dead knight guy. Ugh, elf. I kind of like the knight helmet. What the... What am I doing there? Is that facing his direction, or am I making a patrol route? Okay, no, stop. God. Get rid of all of it! Kill it all! The NPCs will respawn at some point. Okay. So we've got a couple new things that we can put in. Crocodile, an example. It's a ghost. But it's a ghost. It uses mana. It can have rage, maybe? Like, it does something when the rage maxes out. Yeah, maybe. And then Spider is... I have no idea. Shield bear. That's not really even a bear. I don't know. That'll be fast. And probably rage. And then... Shield the bomb. It's such a weird mix of all the things. Like wolf scorpion tail with rooster legs and gorilla arm and a shield. Just go ahead and give you like white teeth and nails. Oops. And then the bear, abomination, I guess. These'll be healthy. I guess they'll have some rage. They're probably fairly slow. Maybe. Okay. So we've got... Oh, hey, we can upgrade. Nice. Oh! Combat. 2.1 and the next feature at 2.2. Hype. Sorry. The ghost. It'll be the type of thing where when it maxes out on rage, cost to user, rage. $30. I'm not sure if this will work because like the process of killing it quickly might give it enough rage to do this regardless. So we'll see how it goes. Rage effects on target damage. 2,000. It's a lethal blow. Just kills you. It just fucking kills you. Light from the sky. And dark from the sky. Yellow dark. I want something really flashy. I want to really know when this happens. Maybe electric works. It's like a lightning bolt. Perhaps. Like a nuclear explosion maybe icon, or these two kind of work. It's a little bit like in Smash Brothers when you go off the edge of the screen. That sort of explosion that happens off the edge. That's what that reminds me of. Yeah, maybe a couple there. Hey, how you doing, Rhino Man? Oh, this just looks cool. Like being pulled into a singularity or something like that. I'm looking for like an explosion type thing or something kind of end of the worldy looking or just a troll face. Maybe even a cute cat. There's actually not that many like explosions and stuff in this, really. We can go with that, I guess. It's like a shield type thing, really, I think, but what kind of MMO are we making now and how can I pay you? It's a combat MMO. And I'm not sure. There's no like distribution settings in this or anything. I can maybe give a quick run through after I get these guys' ability, because then we're going to be kind of sort of heading toward the end of the stream anyway. What was up here was an okay one, I want to say. Yeah, this guy. Fatal frame. No. Fatale. It's finale. Look, it's finale. We've had this before. It's basically the same thing. I'm actually just committing with it though. Just ended already, dealing 5,712.2 damage. Of course. Terrific. It costs all of your rage. We'll see how it goes. Otherwise, fight. Haunt. Be a bit spoopy. It is a 2-second cast missile range with a 2-second cooldown. Feel free to spam it. What'll it do? Well, it does damage. It does damage. Level 5-ish. That'll be 8.6. That's powerful. That's really powerful. You've got like 10 seconds to kill this thing before it kills you. And when it gets a lot of rage, you better finish it off. Which, speaking of finale, that's a 5-second cast. It's a 5-second cast. It can be a missile range thing too. That's okay. Better hurry it up. Damn it. 2-second cast, 2-second cooldown, 3 damage, missile range, haunt, be a bit spoopy. Fine. Be quite spoopy and just end it already. Dealing 5,712.2 damage. Level 2 ability. Instant cast. 1 second cooldown. Oh, this will cost mana, by the way. How much mana? They've got not a lot of mana. We'll say 3 mana. They can cast it like 3 times, basically. That's a lot of damage. That's quite a lot. Any of the classes damage rage? The scouts have a way to reduce rage of the enemies. That's it, though. And then a few of them have stuns and stuff. So it could be that it's not so bad. Worst case, a player just gets flattened. And then he has to do a corpse run. Oh well, welcome to party play. I don't mind it. Yeah, that's fine. The third ability, though. What do we do for this? I was thinking like a self-buff of some form. Maybe I was thinking like it spends rage to heal itself if it really needs it. To see how that goes. Otherwise, I can see about just being a big debilitating thing. It'd be rude to siphon rage. Although, like, siphon health, siphon mana, siphon rage, just drink all the things. Just absorb essence. These things sound horrible, but the players aren't really going to be fighting these things, I think. They'd have to fly over and backtrack, I reckon, because I think these are maybe what we have out and about here to separate from the skeletons and the fucking abominations over there. Might see about doing that. This will cost... Well, don't siphon rage. Let's say reduce rage, because this is gonna maybe cost rage as well. I think. No, not mana. Well, no, yeah, you know what? Let's just keep it mana. Let's just keep the rage spending as the finale type thing. Curious to see how that even really goes. It's got way less health than it has rage, so I think the process of killing it shouldn't give it enough. But again, I have no idea exactly how it works. So this will cost... I don't know, 4 mana? You get some of it back? It's not self-only, it's missile range. It'll have a fairly long cast, definitely a long cooldown. Because I don't want you using this multiple times in a row or anything like that. siphons health, so that'll heal. Siphons mana, so that'll get you mana back. And it drains rage. You don't absorb the rage, though. But you do reduce the targets. We'll still call it, like, absorb essence, I guess. And, yeah, you. Okay. Get that at level 2? Man, that's rude. Okay. Dude, ghosts suck. Don't fight ghosts. These hurt. Level 4 ability. How about something just kind of basic? Although, let me flip these. Level 4 absorb essence is what makes you you, I suppose. We'll see if I can keep that trend. This I'm thinking is going to be just like a general, maybe like fireball type thing or so. Or a lightning bolt. Or... what is this? Cool. Go with that. This is a... what was Haunt? 2 seconds, 2 seconds. So this will be 4 seconds, 10 seconds. We can go sniper range, in fact. It costs mana. A decent bit of it. And it does a bit of damage and a little bit of damage over time. Say a little bit of damage over time. It's going to be a bit rapid. And it's actually going to be notable. How much is that at level? Jeez, these things are going to be brutal, man. This is rough, especially if you fight more than one. This will definitely just have to be a sparse spawn with no kill cost associated with it. That is going to be just pure pain. But like... if I have them around here... nobody's... look at all that. There's no way anybody would be able to do that. How fucking many are there? That's nuts. Just like the whole zone, basically, really. There was a big battle here. A really big battle. No player would ever make it through all of that. Minimal, please. Although crowded is just like a uniform distribution, man. Wow. Yeah, minimal, but even then, that's... we'll create some dead patches, how about? Get it, dead patches, because they're ghosts! Don't laugh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. Doesn't that look fun? So that's that. This is why you're not allowed over there. This is why you're glad you're just fighting skeletons. And when we get to this area, this'll be somewhere that I think you fly into, or at least enter in from a zone that you fly over to. Maybe you fly into like this zone, or this zone even, and you go through. And this is like the heart of it, where they're hanging out doing their nasty necromancy stuff. And that's where the abominations are and stuff. And if ever, like, we can do the instances and stuff, maybe we put a dungeon or two over there. Maybe this is where the end game is or something like that. Feel like I have more sense than drawing a penis out of the dead zone. Dude, who's to say I haven't already snuck one and you just haven't noticed? Come on. But yeah. That's my plan with that. So this section just being really just I'm kind of forcing it to be 2 zones in a way, and while this is level 4, it's not technically accessible, so we can pretend it's much higher level than that. Although what I guess I could do is I could say that the zone is like between level 4 and 12, and then just this is set to level 4 and up here is set to level 12. I guess would also work. But if I do that, would players who are level, let's say 10, come into this zone and just start raffle stomping these guys rather than going to the zone that they ought to be going to? I'll leave it like this because this definitely works, I think. Okay. Okay, we can fiddle around with the rest of them later on. Let me get a bit of a town set up for this, because I'm always up for doing that. You saw... Yeah, just there. Was there a wall type that matches that? Not really, no. Although this wall type is pretty cool, though. It's a pretty cool wall type. Maybe for this city it'd be something we consider. It's more of like a coastal thing, I think, but... For the moment, since we're not really doing this yet anyway. Come on. There we go. As close to the edge as I can so players can't cross it. Because otherwise they'll be jerks and they'll definitely try to just walk over. Okay. I'm keeping this wall though, but since there is no wall that really matches these buildings and we have one of these buildings over here, we can echo that and have these buildings being the main part of this town. I don't know how that'll work with it being houses and such, but here we go. It's happening. It was a very, very fancy city once upon a time. And the bad dudes really didn't like it for that, and that's why it was their first target. And if I could have just like a cool green smog or a purple smog hanging over this whole area, then I would totally do that. To be like, look, they ravaged it. It's destroyed and stuff. This architecture is so wild, though. Like, look at it. What? What even is this? God, it's strange. I don't think it's meant to be like buildings. I think this is really meant to be like fancy walls like I was doing before. Whoops. Oh, that's nice. If I want to randomize like all of that, I can just click on something that can't technically be removed because it's a vertex there. It's a corner. I need that. And still have a couple of these splashed in here for a little bit of normalcy. Yikes. What? What? Why? What? Why? Why do you want to be way up there? What's way up there for you? Hmm. I think it wants to bring the terrain back up to here, and it's reducing the terrain down the best it can because this was flattened through the mountain pass tool, which I don't think it fully got that memo. So maybe the town's not quite as big and fancy as I thought it would be. Maybe it's actually quite small, and well, that is just a bit small. Yeah. But I can still do decoration stuff. Like that. Yeah, that doesn't care. Okay. Yeah. Thorny, spiry thingies here. Where their presence is strongest. It's a recurring theme, this stuff. Look, it's everywhere over here. They must not be doing too great. Indeed, they're not. I guess I don't really need guards in there either. There's no point having guards in here. Especially for going for like a totally destroyed and overrun theme. It's weird that there's buildings in here in the first place, let alone actual guards hanging about still bumbling around. It's a little bit weird to me. So maybe I end up getting rid of them or so. Not quite the same. Just supplies. Or so. Bah. Cool. Not what I'm after, though. Got that laser sound all the time. I keep thinking it's a bird outside going nuts. So quiet. Don't know. I don't know why I keep hearing it. Just scattered. There's no, like, junk on the ground thing that I can have. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just a big log. And a big chunk of cheese on a spit. And then a watery thing. And a watery thing. Okay, I don't think there's a whole... Not a whole lot else I want to really put in there right now. I think that kind of gets the point across, I guess. And maybe over here is just, like, totally destroyed. Definitely don't want people over here on this side, I think. I think we'd maybe be okay with saying that over here is still kind of okay because that's not so bad. But over there? I don't know. What if we put like an elite abomination over here or something like that, or like a couple of them, just to be like, yeah, we fucking wrecked this area. God, they're big. The elite ones, at least. And an elite shield bearer. They're significantly smaller. Maybe. A player could, in theory, get over there and fight them, and that's immersion breaking. You're not meant to fight them. Come on. Oh well. You can't recall a single penis-shaped creative thing that Yeti has made over the years. I don't think so either. I did one time in Planet Coaster on accident with the terrain form tools, but it's really difficult to not make very obviously a penis with that tool, because you start growing the ground out of a certain spot towards the camera and it just keeps getting bigger. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Okay. So, what have we done today? We have, aside from balance fixes and stuff like that, and the new classes that we unlocked too, we got our little forest thingy in with the bandits and a couple quests. We got a very loose basic start on the town, defending and holding back the line. They got their own problems over here. They're not going to have the undead abomination garbage over there. They got their own problems. We have to figure out what that is still. And we got... I don't think we did much over here. I mean, obviously this. We expanded the city a bunch more. The city's looking really good. I'm liking that. Yeah, party play was added. We generally did a bunch of rebalancing. We did a little bit of moving around some stuff in the zones and all that. The starter area, most notably, getting a bunch of mobs added, increased the inn, which still needs some work. Apparently this wasn't meant to be a fucking city, but hey, whatever. We getting people unsubscribing because of it, maybe? Too many jerks keep dying. Not happy with it, too many bugs. Couldn't find a free spot to set your home. Okay. So that's something we're still gonna have to take a look at doing. There's not so many unsubs because of that recently. Day 4 was a disaster. That was not great. Day 4 was no bueno. But more inns I guess we can do. That's fine. people aren't dying nearly as much because of the rebalances. A lot of the dying was the support class, this amazing emu man thing that we've got going on. Is that Krog? Oh, Kong. I love the way this turned out. I'm really happy with that. That's so good. The orc dude ain't too, or orc dude. What would you call that? Like I guess an orc ogre man thing. That didn't turn out too bad either. There's a lot of these dudes running around. 27% popular A tier. Scout A tier 26%. Wizard B tier 25%. Chocobros only 14% A tier. And Berserker only 5%. We don't know yet. They're still too new. Average time between deaths 16 minutes. 30 minutes to level. Or 22 minutes between deaths. 40 minutes between deaths. Average time to level 56. Yeah. 30 minutes 49. Chocobro 16:45. Berserker 16:30. Average time to level is so low. There's not many of them, and they're low level, so it's still gonna take a minute for that to really kick in proper. The tiering on the orc? Don't know yet. We're not sure. We don't have the info yet. It's too early. In the long run into this town, which at some point could do with expanding as well. It's an okay, like, rest stop. I meant for it to just be a rest stop. All of this being just a rest stop until you make it to eventually the big city was the plan. I might have to expedite that a little bit though and give you more of a more of a proper spot around here somewhere. Maybe we enhance this little crossroads area into something that could be a little bit more usable generally, and then that'll get you by until the main city. Because I want there just to be pit stops, and at some point I still want a zone that's just a big city like this, and you're fighting through and questing through it. It'd be an optional area probably that you don't have to go to. I just want to do it just to see how possible it is to do it. I think we'd be better off making that an instance though, depending how involved that is when that gets released. And just seeing what's possible with that, basically like a Stratholme type thing. So it feels like we didn't do a whole lot today, but I think a lot of what we did was sort of behind the scenes sort of things. Getting a couple more classes done, getting a few more monster things done. The general balancing is important to do. Ganatic elves we gotta bring in again at some point. They barely got anything. In Ogroids, I'm not sure what we're doing with an Ogroid. This is still just kind of like a world boss type thing. I guess I could add them in with the Abomination and Shield Bear stuff. The Ghost, and we still have a few things unlocked. We're gonna get 6,000 subscribers for 2 more to unlock, and a new player class to unlock as well. We're gonna have to see. Each area a DLC expansion that your players have to buy? No, that's something we have to buy. The players have access to all the places that I have unlocked. I unlocked through the grid, and I set the level zones for it. Level 1, 2 to 3, 4, 4 to 5. And they go in there when they're good and ready to. For the moment, there's no like expansions or anything the players buy. They just buy the game and then buy the monthly subscription fee. Or somewhere I was able to change that. Might be an overview. Finance. Oh. Sales. Purchase price of the game and then the sub fee. Apparently the average subscription fee dollars per month is 15. We're apparently a little cheaper than the average, which is a little surprising to me. What is this going on? No, yeah, income, expenses, cash. Cash is all over the place. Income, that's the start of the game when you get the loan. That doesn't count. It's a steady it's not really exponential much. It's gonna be a little while. But with the balances and all that stuff going on, I think we'll be okay. God, expenses as I build all the things. I think we'll be okay. This massive drop off from 2 to 3. We might have to look at doing a balance pass there. The surge of players is pushed from 1 to 2. So that's good. 3 looks like it's going okay, but we might have a bit of a balance kerfuffle somewhere in here, a zone with a lot of them dying. We'll have to take a look at and see to get more players dispersed, because I can't have all the players all at like the same level grouping. That means we have to have like 5 inns in all of these towns, and these little outpost towns that I meant to just be a little quest hub area has to turn into like a mini city to accommodate them all, and that's no good. Apparently our rating is like tremendous, 924 out of 1,000. That's great. Not a lot of negative buzz. Positive buzz is more effective than negative, but negative buzz is still much better than no buzz. It's true. Happiness, yeah, happiness has gone up a lot too. Well, I mean, the one streamer, they probably popped in to take a look at the new class, and the Chocobro sucked. Like, they're a party play thing, and party play wasn't even there. And they popped in, and they're like, well, this is garbage. And did they unsub entirely? I think they did. We weren't able to find them in the list anymore. They were so upset they unsubbed live on stream. Holy shit. But oh well, whatever. I don't care. I put an ad in the magazines or whatever, and it's already fine. Magazine 223. The positive streamer coverage we started the game with, basically, 101. The magazine ad is twice as effective. The negative streamer leaving, who cares? Streamer's not too powerful, it turns out. We could do free game vouchers so that they get the game for free, and then when that's over, we just make the game free anyway. That could be a fun thing to do. And then everything becomes pay to win, and we still charge like a big monthly fee. Highest level content, 12. Well... I don't know about that. Yeah, well. Put in adverts for Raid Shadow Legends into the MMO. You're playing your game and you just walk by like a flashing billboard. I can't get away from this. Man. Yeah, well. This is good though. I like this. This is like really calm and chill. I do wish there was a little more like ambient sound or anything though, because this is pretty much all just that annoying interface sound and then me talking. And that's it. I don't even know if this makes good background noise. You'll have to let me know. I don't know. I'm enjoying this though, generally. I think this is a really cool thing. I'm really looking forward to what it does in the future. They got the roadmap up and it's looking quite okay. I'm really hyped about the instances and what we can do for that. I'm looking forward to that. The type of thing where I can potentially just be like, they start at A and they go to B, and I know they're doing that. So I can really custom and tailor like a path through for them. Royalty-free music quietly in the background for tomorrow, perhaps, just so it's not quite as quiet. Yeah, maybe. Twitch has got this thing where like you can have the music, but it's like off in the VOD. I think. I don't know. My logic is always that people can put on their own music. And to a degree, you still can. So then if you don't want to listen to the garbage royalty-free music that's garbage, you can still listen to something proper. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. But no, I'm enjoying this. I'm going to check it out tomorrow. And then next week, I'm not sure if we continue this or not. We'll have to see, because at some point I want to do UFO Aftershock, but I am also kind of enjoying the break away from UFO. So I don't know. We'll see. That's up in the air. At some point I want to do Aftershock, though. It could be that we do the type of thing where I just delay me starting Aftershock, as I wonder, like, maybe I should just do a Let's Play of it and edit it, because it is a longer game, and streaming that would be long. But at least a Let's Play, I could take like this 4-hour chunk of doing missions randomly and just edit it out. I think another week of this though would be out. I don't think there's enough variety currently to even really get a full stream out tomorrow, I think. I think I'll still do it. Maybe we switch away from it tomorrow. It's a really great start. There's just not enough variety and stuff right now currently. Like, I can't really get into doing a bunch of decorations because there's just the basic decorations for now. I can't really do anything too thematic because it's just the basic themes for now. And there's not enough flexibility in the abilities that I can give people to be like, okay, well, this is how this class works, because it's basically just the same concept as the other ones, just a slightly different flavor. So, like, I don't even really know what we do for the next class without it being just complete overpowered. I don't know. I'm thinking just like a casty dot type thing. Just like literally a warlock. I don't know. It's definitely a game that I'm gonna keep a close eye on, though. Whether I stream this tomorrow or not, I'm gonna keep a close eye on it going forward. And I want to see what this does in the future. This has me excited. It's good. It's really good. It's a casual sort of tycoon type game where you can just get lost in for hours and just do your own thing. And we've got so much space to work with here. Like, so much space. At first, it doesn't seem like it's that much, but then you really get into it and it's like, well, that's a lot of space, actually. Then down the road, maybe you can even choose a bigger world and all that. Who knows? It's good. It's really fun. I recommend it very highly. And I'm keeping a close eye on it. Don't know if I stream it tomorrow. I don't know what I stream next week. I have no idea. Genuinely no idea, so keep an eye out for that. I don't think it'll be UFO Aftershock straight away. Don't think so, but maybe. Change the map to add additional zone. The map itself, like this, I don't think I can do anything with. This is just what was generated when we started the game. I don't know if I can adjust that at all. Like, I can raise and lower regions, but I think... Oh. Okay, to a degree. I can get a little more. To a degree. Well, alright, well, there you go. We've made a land bridge over. Yeah, there's a very faint highlight around that. Look at that. So wait, this like bullshit GM island doesn't have to be a GM island then. Terrific. Cool. Alright. So there's that. So you can adjust it a little bit. You can give yourself a little more wiggle room with things and stuff. You can make it just one big Pangea if you want, or you split it up into multiple islands. Which, when you unlock flying, is something you can probably just go ahead and do. Or if you go with the exploration-focused MMOs, I think you start with flying for that. So you can just right off the bat send people all over the place into different regions entirely. And that's cool.